Modifieds lined up under bright track lights. Slide jobs flying, throttle down tight. It's our racing glory, it's time to fight. Ethan Bill's up front, eyes on the prize. Damian Ward's chasing fire in his eyes. Kenny Coodney's holding that outside line. Caleb Gergen's waiting for his perfect time. Feel the roar, feel the rush, dirt and grit. Every driver's dream, every fan's perfect hit. Slide shot through the wheel, cushion in play. This is where the legends are made every day. Randy Johnson charging, no slowing down. T. Clem's making moves, eyes on the crown. Logan Herbert smooth, pulling off the pass. Brandon Barhart's on it, showing his class. Race chats buzzing, stories unfold. Trash talk, laughter, and drivers bold. From the green flag drop to the checkers wave. It's hard, it's hustle, it's the road that plays. Feel the roar, feel the rush, dirt and grit. Every driver's dream, every fan's perfect hit. Slide shot through the wheel, cushion in play. This is where the legends are made every day. Hitting that cushion, tires bite deep. One wrong move, you'll spin, you'll weep. Bumpers tap, tensions flare. Racing's a gamble, all's fair out there. Every lap counts, stakes are high. In this race, only the best get by. Feel the heat, feel the drive. This is where racing truly comes alive. Feel the roar, feel the rush, dirt and grit. Ethan Bill's leading, Ward's not gonna quit. Slide chop through the wheel, cushion in play.
What's up, everybody? Who's ready for some Monday Night Modifieds? Looks like we got a 6,065 SOF here for race number 1 with the big block Modifieds here tonight. Week number 2. Going to be interesting to see if we can make the time work here this week as we get into tonight's race. Can you join the broadcast? You can watch. We'll get in there in a second. What's up, Karen? Just a heads up, everybody. We might not have any paints tonight. It looked like Trading Paints is having an issue. Sorry about that. Not a lot we can do. Drivers are frustrated with it too. I don't ever bring anybody in the broadcast booth with me, because then I forget to talk to you guys out there. All right, just about in the session, guys. No. All right, in the race session here. I don't know what message it just gave me. Oh shoot, I gotta renew my SDK. Well, hold on, we're gonna go out without a ticker for a minute. I don't know. All right, let me go ahead and pull out this up the track, and I'm gonna go ahead and renew my SDK. Apparently I let that expire. A lot of people don't realize all the little expenses I have to do the streams, and you know, like $10 here, $20 here. No, I will never commentate a race on Roblox. Because I already grind out iRacing and don't race it. All right, we are getting into qualifying. I do not have the ticker up. I got to go renew that right now, guys. Let me get in there and do that. All right, looks like we got one pulling out on the track right now. I mean, you can. Everybody's different. Some people suck. Some people are great. You do have to have a decent PC. That it is very CPU heavy. see. Here we go. All right, so we are probably going to be going naked here tonight. Yeah, I mean, you can. I don't, you can use both, I think. I don't know 100% how that works. The Xbox one easily converts over, but that's because they're both Microsoft. All right, so now we're going to see if we can wait for STK to go ahead and pop up here. Guys, remember, we might not get the nice paints here tonight. As it is looking like not STK, but Trading Paints is not working. It still tells me it's waiting for internet connection. I am not the only one that had that issue, but we'll give you an idea who's out here. Chance Carr to the top of the charts. There goes Durgan in the number 3 here tonight. Chance Carr going to be in second. We got Nicholas Ham out there on the track. He's going to be the number 17 here tonight. I might have to start getting these guys to send in their paints before the race, just in case this stuff happens. So Nicholas Ham going to go second quick. We got E-Bill out on the track. Oh, my God. We got Tyler Ducharme out here, too. Mike Buono, Cudney, T. Clem. Lots of people out on the track. Boniface. Herbert's out there. Here comes Ethan Bill out of turn number 4 to hit the line. E-Bill going to put that number 5 machine. Oh, he's going to start lap number 1. My bad. Drew Alton's going to go second quick. Ducharme up to the number 2 spot. Go ahead and put those quick times up there for you as they come out as here comes Ethan Bill out of turn number 4. What kind of lap time is he going to put down? He's going to go 5th quick with an 18.174. So that is going to be the end of qualifying. Looks like Caleb Durgan at the top of the charts here tonight. As we get ready for heat race number 1, definitely a little concerned about the time here tonight. This is a bigger track, and we do have the supers up at 8:45. As we get lined up here for heat race number 1, let's go ahead and hit up that starting lineup. Starting on the pole here tonight, and I can just call the numbers that are on the car because that's all we're getting here tonight. It's going to be the number 3 of Caleb Durgan. This is a Top Split official open set. Starting in the number 2 spot, it's going to be the number 14 of Drew Alton. Starting inside row number 2, it's going to be the number 5 of Ethan Bill. Outside of him in that number 17 machine, it's going to be Nicholas Ham with Chance Carr in the number 21, starting inside row number 3. Kieran Roundtree going to start in that number 6 spot in the number 18. Inside row number 4 in the number 7 spot, it's going to be the 22 of Joe Vendetti. Outside of him in the number 7, it's going to be Brandon Barnhart. Inside row number 5, it's going to be the number 15 of Mike Buono. Starting outside of him in that number 10 spot, it's going to be the number 6 of Riley Knoll. Starting inside row number 6 here in heat race number 1, it's going to be the number 2 of Colin Murphy. Outside of him in the number 23, it's going to be Peyton Talbot. So we are going to be sending some drivers home here tonight as these guys get out on the track to get ready for some racing here tonight. Let me know out in the chat who's your favorite as they come out of turn number 2. Definitely unfortunate. SDK is having some issues. I'm trying to scroll through. Did anybody's paint? Nobody's paint laid over from the last time we did a big block event. As Durgan's going to lead the field here tonight in that number 3 machine, looking for the green flag. Next time by, he's going to get one to go at the line. Yeah, it sucks not having the paints. So Ethan's in the number 5. Just so you know, Karen. If you don't know what car your favorite driver's in, just let me know in the chat. I know the numbers are going to look a little different here tonight with no trading paints. So we don't have any fancy paints, just a couple boring iRacing schemes with the iRacing numbers. What's up, Swank? Swank, you having issues with that, with trading paints too? I know that Durgan told me he was. Sent me a picture. As we look for the green flag out of turn number 4, it's going to be Durgan and Alton on that front row. Pace truck is in. Green flag is out. Green flag's out as Durgan gets on the gas. Drew Alton's going to pile down in line as Ethan Bill gets right behind him into turn number 1 and 2. The 21 of Chance Carr almost into the back of the number 17 of Nicholas Ham. Down the back straightaway, going to be side by side for that number 5 spot as it looks like Roundtree trying to get to the outside of Chance Carr. He does out of turn number 4 as we got a battle for second. Here comes E. Bill down low on the number 14 of Drew Alton. Down into turn number 1 and 2. What's up, Randy? That just beat a smart ass. Down the back straightaway and the task manager. I will try that here in a second. I've rebooted my computer and it didn't work. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Caleb Durgan leading the way. Battle's going to be for that number 2 spot. Drew Alton trying to hold on for his life as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. They're going to get it single file for now. 3 wide back in the back of the pack. Looks like Peyton down at the bottom. He started shotgun on the field. He's looking up underneath Buono. And Barnhart there for that number 7 position as Buono. Riley Knowles going to get in the back of Peyton Talbot. Down into turn number 3 and 4, back up to the front. Take a look at this battle for second as Ethan Bill all over the back of that number 14 down into turn number 1 and 2. What's up, Morgan? Down low, here comes E. Bill. Can't quite get it to stick. He's got to get back in line as they're back to 2 and 3 wide. Back in the pack, we got a battle between Roundtree and Chance Carr for that number 5 spot. Out of turn number 4, here comes Ethan Bill back down low on Drew Alton down into turn number 1 and 2. He's going to slide him up the track. Here comes Alton back with the cut down. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Drew Alton trying to haul the mail into turn number 3, but E. Bill's going to be on the top side. He's not able to send it. E. Bill's going to take that number 2 spot. Finally got Facebook working. What's up, Braden? Down into turn number 1 and 2. 3 wide as Alton tries to double slider. Just able to stay in front of Nick Ham. Nick Ham looking to take it 3 wide out of turn number 2. Thinks better of it. Gives Alton a little bump. Alton up the track. E-Bill's got to get on the brakes as they come to the white flag. 1 lap to go as they come out of turn number 4. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Durgan leading the way. Drew Alton in second. E-Bill going back to work as we got contact further back as it looked like Buono gave the door to Barnhart. Barnhart's going to fall back to the back of the pack. Battle back for second as Durgan's going to take the win. It's going to be E-Bill second. Oh, it's got me Nick Ham and then Drew Alton, but I think that was too close to call. Let's go look at it. It was Drew Alton, then Nick Ham, Roundtree, Chance Carr, and Peyton Talbot going to the feature here tonight. All right, we're going to go ahead and pull up the task manager. It's going to make the screen a little bit funky here for a second. But let's pull up this task manager and let's see if I can get trading paints. I'm going to close out trading paints from here. If I can find it. And we'll get ready for heat race number 2 here. Stop moving on me, trading paints. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get this trading paints. I just went alphabetical, so it stopped moving on me. So we're going to go find trading paints. I'm going to go ahead and shut that off, and we're going to go through tonight's starting lineup here. I don't see trading paints. There it is. End task. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up again. We'll see if that fixes the problem. It is still waiting on internet connection. Tells me iRacing's running. All right, so it tells me iRacing's running, but it did not do anything to fix it. That's your home track, CWS. Let's go, Damien says Larry. All right, we're going to get ready for tonight's starting lineup for heat race number 2. Starting on the pole here tonight in that number 4 machine, unless trading paints catches up and then it will change. It's going to be Tyler Ducharme. Outside of him in the number 1 machine, normally the 32, it's going to be Damian Ward. Starting inside, row number 2 here tonight in the number 16 machine, it's going to be Logan Herbert. Outside of him in the number 10, it's going to be Bo Stencil. Starting inside, row number 3 in the number 13 machine, it's going to be Michael Swank. Outside of him in the number 8, it's going to be Nick Brundage. Starting inside row number 4, it's going to be the number 20 of Mason. Outside of him in the number 11, it's going to be Kenny Cudney. Then in that number 9 spot inside row number 5 in the number 12 machine, it's going to be Jim Boniface. Outside of him in the number 9, it's going to be T. Clem. Then rounding out the field here tonight in the number 19 machine, it's going to be Curtis Griffin. Looking for the green flag. Michael, I did exactly what you said and it didn't do anything. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Green flag's out as Ducharme going to take the lead down into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Herbert down low in that number 16. Can't quite get there as Damian Ward going to fight back on the outside. He's going to drive down the back straightaway. Closes the gap on the leader into turn number 3 and 4. Herbert trying to keep the number 3 spot. He's going to slide up in front of Bo. Bo's going to give him the room as Bo dives back down out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes the 11 of Cudney. Cudney going to cut up underneath Bo out of turn number 2. Drag race down the back straightaway. Can Cudney send it into 3? Bo's going to pinch him down a little bit. A little bit of contact in turn number 3 and 4. They're going to keep it straight as Ward goes to work on the lead out of turn number 4. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Damian Ward going to be in that number 1 spot as they head through. Oh, a little bit of contact back there between Cudney and the number 10. Oh, the 10 of Bo Stencil around down the back straightaway after making contact with Cudney as we move back up to the lead. Here comes Damian Ward out of turn number 4. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Damian Ward going to dig that bottom side out of turn number 2, but Ducharme going to get the run on that high side as they head into turn number 3 and 4. They're going to get 4 laps complete halfway through as they come across the line. 4 laps to go. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Tyler Ducharme leading the way. Damian Ward in second. Logan Herbert third down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Ward trying to go back to work. Ducharme leads the field, not able to pull away as Ward is all over the back of him out of turn number 4. 3 laps to go. Let's go take a look at that battle for the final transfer spot. It is going to be the number 20 of Mason as Swank tries to hold on to the number 6 spot as we move back up to the front. Pretty quiet there as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Damian Ward going to give a bump to the 4 of Ducharme. Let him know he's there as they come across the line. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Damian Ward literally knocking on that back door as they come out of turn number 2. What's up, Acer? Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. White flag in the air. Can Ward find his way around? 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Ward trying to go to work out of turn 2, down the back straightaway. Ducharme going to get a great run out of 2, creates a little separation. Here comes the 16 of Herbert through turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air. Give the win in heat race number 2 to Ducharme. Damian Ward, Logan Herbert, Tyler Clement, Kenny Cudney, Michael Swank, and Mason go into the feature. I don't own it. Why would I own NASCAR Heat when I got iRacing? All right, we're going to get ready for the LCQ. Top 4 going to transfer through. We are sending 5 drivers home here tonight. Ooh, Colin Murphy in this one. Riley Knoll in this one. We know Knoll's fast. Vendetti's usually fast. Boniface is fast. Barnhart's fast. Brundage is fast. Buono's fast. I mean, there's a lot of cars. I can't believe they have it all on iRacing too. That was definitely a good run. They have all that stuff on iRacing. Starting on the pole here tonight in heat. I don't broadcast a lot of asphalt because I get bored. Acer, that's the main reason I don't broadcast a lot of asphalt. Number 1 for Ward. He got number 2. Starting on the pole here tonight in that number 6 in the LCQ, it's going to be Riley Knoll. Outside of him in the number 19, it's going to be Curtis Griffin. Starting inside row number 2 in the number 2 machine, it's going to be Colin Murphy. Outside of him in the number 12, it's going to be Jim Boniface. Starting inside row number 3 here tonight in that number 22 machine, it's going to be Joe Vendetti. Outside of him in the number 10, it's going to be Bo Stencil. Starting inside row number 4 in the number 7 machine, it's going to be Brandon Barnhart. Outside of him in the number 8, it's going to be Nick Brundage. Rounding out the field here tonight in that number 9 spot on that 5th row, all by himself, it's going to be the number 15 of Mike Buono. Car number for what? For which one, Justin? Right now, Trading Paints is not working for me. Michael, if you're out there, it did not work when I went to task manager and closed down Trading Paints. We're going to try it one more time. All right, so let's try Trading Paints here once again. Yeah, it's just telling me waiting for internet. It is not working. Because Trading Paints is not working. It's down for everybody. Yeah, is it down for you too, Yorker? Yeah, number one. Number one for Damian Ward. Green flag is out as they come out of turn at number 4. It is going to be Riley Knoll leading the way. Curtis Griffin in second, but here comes Colin Murphy down low in that number 2. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Drag race for that number 3 spot as the top 2 pull away. That battle for third could let the rest of the field stay intact as they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be 2 by 2 for third as they come to the line. Bo Stencil and Mike Buono closing the gap on that battle for the final transfer spot as they come out of turn number 2. We could end up with an interesting one here. Will there be contact as they head through turn number 3 and 4? It's going to be side by side. Colin Murphy trying to get the run on the bottom side. Can't quite get there. It's going to be 2 laps in the books. Oh, he's starting to get some momentum rolling down on that bottom side. Contact as it looked like Brundage straight line Mike Buono in turn number 1 and 2. Oh, it was a straight line by Nick Brundage. He absolutely junked him on purpose. You know, kind of hard to believe that a real life driver would do that on a sim. But, you know, it is what it is, I guess. As we move back up to the front, it's going to be Riley Knoll leading the way as... Sorry, guys. As we got a battle for the number 2 spot. 3 wide for second out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Here comes Bo Stencil. He's going to slide up the track. The number 2 cuts down. There's still 3 wide. Racing for that number 2 spot. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. I guess this is... Oh, no! Contact! Curtis Griffin into the wall. Bo Stencil and Griffin making contact as now we got a 3 wide battle for the number 4 spot. Number 3 spot. More contact. Bo's going to fall back. Moving Boniface and Barnhart into a transfer spot. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Going to be Riley Knoll leading the way. Colin Murphy in second. Battle for the number 3 spot. Here comes here comes Boniface to the outside. He's going to take the number 3 spot that time by 4 laps to go. Oh, was it Vendetti? Oh, okay. I thought it was Brundage. My bad, Brundage. It is. My bad. I just saw it wasn't showing him off the track when I looked. So it was Vendetti. I don't know why he would do that. My bad. The numbers got the... I blame it on Trading Paints. Battle's going to be for that number 3 spot as Boniface and Barnhart continue to battle out. Here comes Bo Stencil back on the outside, down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Yeah, see, he disappeared on my SDK, and that's why I thought it was him. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. It's going to be white flag, 1 lap to go. We got a battle for that transfer spot as they come out of turn number 2. Riley Knoll easily leading this one as Barnhart's going to get shuffled out the way. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Who's it going to be for that transfer spot? Riley Knoll, Colin Murphy, Jim Boniface, and Bo Stencil going in. Barnhart, Griffin, Buono, Vendetti, and Brundage are going home. All right, so a little bit of tempers out there on the track for that one between a couple drivers caught up in that LCQ. We're gonna go ahead and get ready for tonight's starting lineup. Unfortunately, we have no Trading Paints, so we got no paint schemes out there. But we're gonna do the best we can as we get ready for tonight's main event. It's gonna be 50 laps here tonight. Whew, we're going to need this one to go smooth. It's going to be Tyler. It's going to be the number 3 of Caleb Durgan starting on the pole here tonight. Outside of him in the number 4, it's going to be Tyler Ducharme. Yeah, trading paints isn't working for anybody except for apparently Michael Swank. Starting inside, I think it's just he's got the paints loaded and iRacing from last time. Starting on the inside of row number 2 here tonight in the number 5 machine. Remember that number if you're an Ethan Bill fan. It's going to be Ethan Bill. Damien's is working. So, what's up, Robert? Yeah, the paint schemes aren't working. Yeah, that's what trading paints is for. So, you know, the other thing is if you have these paints in your file for an iRacing from the last time you raced with all these guys, they'll load up those paints even if trading paints isn't working. All right, so starting outside, row number 2 here tonight in the number 1 machine, it's going to be Damien Ward. Outside and starting inside, row number 3 is going to be the number 14 of Drew Alton. Starting outside, row number 3 here tonight in the number 16 machine, it's going to be Logan Herbert. Then starting inside, man, I totally lost my flow talking that much. Starting inside, row number 4 here tonight in that number 17 machine, it's going to be Nicholas Ham. Outside of him in the number 9, it's going to be T. Clam. Starting inside, row number 5 here tonight in the number 18 machine, it's going to be Kieran Roundtree. Outside of him in the number 11, it's going to be Kenny Cudney. What's up, Brooke? Starting inside, row number 6 in the number 21 machine, it's going to be Chance Carr. Outside of him in the number 13, it's going to be Michael Swank. And we missed the rest of the field because I was too busy talking about trading paints. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Caleb Durgan leading the way as we got a battle for that number 2 spot as Ethan Bill tries to roll the bottom down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Losing ground as that top spot side is definitely the place to be right now as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. E-Bill holding strong as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, we got issues in the back. Big pile up in turn number 1 and 2. They're going to keep it lean and green as Roundtree going to roll it off. Cudney caught up in that. I think Murphy might have been caught up in that as they come around to complete lap number 2. Going to be Tyler Ducharme leading the way. Let's go take a look and see if we can figure out what happened there on lap number 1. It sounds like they're apologizing to each other. Oh, he just got sideways. Oh, that's unfortunate. Just a racing deal there. As we roll back in, looks like Roundtree got a little sideways there. Cudney tried to hold it back, couldn't quite do it. As they head into turn number 1 and 2, Durgan going to lead the way. Ducharme in second, Ethan Bill in third. Battle further back as it looks like Damien Ward trying to cut his way up through the field. He's back 1 spot in the number 5 position. Now up underneath Drew Alton. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, drag race. Oh, we got a battle for the lead as here comes Ducharme up into the door of Durgan through turn number 3 and 4. I don't know if they actually touched doors, but it definitely looked interesting as we got a new race leader at the line. It's going to be the number 4 of Tyler Ducharme. Down into turn number 1 and 2, down the back straightaway, Durgan back on the hunt, trying to get that lead back. Here comes Ethan Bill. He's closed up on the battle as we got contact further back as it looks like Logan Herbert and Drew Alton making contact. Herbert almost going around on the berm. Down the front straightaway to turn number 1 and 2. Looks like Caleb Durgan going to fall back to that number 3 spot. Ethan Bill going to take second. Down the back straightaway. We're going to keep an eye on this battle, though. It is looking interesting as it looks like Ward going to slide up the track. Opens the door for Alton. Here comes Alton down low out of turn number 4. Alton's going to have the spot that time by as they head into 1 and 2. Slide job by the 14 of Alton. Cut down by Ward. Ward going to dig up underneath down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. So that purple, white, and yellow machine with the number 1 on the side, that's going to be Damien Ward. If you're out there watching the race, as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway, give that spot back to Ward as the 16 of Logan Herbert is going to roll into the mix down on that bottom side. Here comes Nick Ham in the number 17. Oh, we got contact. Oh, Alton into the back of the number 1 of Ward. Ward able to hold on to it. They're going to try to go 3 wide to end up not doing it as Alton gets down to the bottom. But the 17 and Nicholas Ham going to take advantage as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Oh, what happened? Drew Alton is out of this one. Did he alt F4? I don't know where Alton is. Alton is, oh, no, he's back as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Yeah, I heard. I was blaming you for a wreck. My bad, Brundage, by the way. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn. I was Vendetti, but I saw that you were off the track, so I thought it was you, and we don't have trading paint, so. Down the front straightaway, going to be Ethan Bill leading the way. Or sorry, Tyler Ducharme leading the way. Ethan Bill in second. Caleb Durgan in third. Loic is not in here, Donovan. Durgan's running third as E-Bill starting to put the pressure on Tyler Ducharme out of turn number 4. Here comes E-Bill in that number 5 machine starting to put the pressure on the number 4 of Tyler Ducharme. Ducharme going to roll out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, gets himself a little separation as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway going to be Tyler Ducharme leading the way. E-Bill in second. I'm going to text one of my kids for a water as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Yeah, that's what I heard. It's working for some people. I think it's just their paint's loaded into their iRacing. I think that's what it is. Out of turn number 4, Tyler Ducharme leads the way. Ethan Bill in second. Caleb Durgan third. Let's go back and look as Herbert's made his way up to 4th. Damian Ward battling back up into that number 5 spot. Here comes Nicholas Ham trying to look down low out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. It's going to be single file 4 now. Single file up at the front. We got the field pretty spread out single file right now. Could they roll green the whole way? Oof. Oof. Yorker out there talking smack as they come out of turn number 4. Tyler Ducharme going to continue to lead this one. You know, there's a couple guys that might come up through this. Ward could be one to watch. I think that Durgan might be saving a little bit. You know Herbert's going to be fast. But watch this number 21 of Chance Carr. He could roll through. And T-Clem's actually been rolling pretty good here lately, too. So there's definitely some cars inside this top 10 that could make a battle late in this one, especially if we get a caution. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be all Ducharme 4 now as they come out of turn number 4. Looks like Durgan might be starting to close the gap again on first and second. Let me go take a look at these lap times. He was the quickest of the 3 that time by. Ward slides up in front of Herbert. Here comes Herbert back down with the cut down. He's going to slide up in turn number 3 and 4. No caution yet. No caution yet. And kind of I'm hoping that we don't get one because I got to do the supers after this as they slide into turn number 1 and 2. Slide job by Damian Ward. Cut down by Herbert out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Drag races. Here comes the 21, Chance Carr. I said watch for him. He is going to pick off another one as he tries to find his way around Alton. Can't quite do it as Ward's going to keep that number 4 spot down the front straightaway. So starting to tighten up here from about 4th on back as they come out of turn number 2. Where's it at, baby girl? Thank you. Love you. Out of turn number 4. Run green, please, right? Down the front straightaway. Ducharme going to continue to lead this one. But that battle definitely starting to heat up. But we're going to stay on this one right now as they come out of turn number 2. So Nicholas Ham and Drew Alton battling it out for that number 6 spot. Contact as Alton's up into Ham. Ham going to hold on to it. Here comes Chance Carr down low. 3 wide into turn number 1 and 2. 3 wide into 1 and 2. Chance Carr going to try to roll the bottom. Alton's going to get the drive out in the middle. He's going to take that spot down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. They're going to get single file 4 now as looks like Durgan is definitely losing ground on the leaders as they come out of turn 4 down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Nicholas Ham looking for that back bumper as we got a battle between Herbert and Ward once again. Here comes Ward. Ward's going to send it in turn number 3 and 4. Slides up the track. Here comes the cut down by Ward. Herbert. Did I say Herbert? I think I might have gotten the names mixed up. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Slide job by Ward. Cut down by Herbert out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Herbert not able to get back up underneath Ward as they head into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be 25 laps complete. We're halfway through. 25 laps to go. Down into 1 and 2. What a battle up here. 0.3 of a second between the leaders. We're going to stay on this battle as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. as it looks like Ducharme trying to pull away from E-Bill. E-Bill got a great run out of 4. Let's jump up into that battle as E-Bill now putting the pressure on Tyler Ducharme once again. Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Does E-Bill have anything for that number 4 machine? Into turn number 3 and 4. Looked like Ethan might have been experimenting a little bit. Looks like Ducharme might have seen it as they come out of turn number 4. Going to be 27 laps complete. Back here for this battle as Drew Alton trying to hold on. Here comes Nick Ham back down low as it looks like T-Clem not too far out of this battle. He's got to deal with the 23 of Peyton Talbot. They make contact into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. It is going to be all Tyler Ducharme out front right now. But I'll tell you what, E-Bill is definitely putting the pressure on him as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. This track is getting bumpy, especially on the high side down the back straightaway. Starting to get slick too. Watch these guys hop down the back straightaway as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Here comes E-Bill. E-Bill going to get the run out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. He's going to get back in line down into 3 and 4. We're at Knoxville for this race. Out of turn number 4, Ducharme continues to lead, but E-Bill now putting the pressure on that number 4 of Tyler Ducharme into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, E-Bill got a He's got to re-lock in and reel in that number 4 once again as they head through turn number 3 and 4. I'll tell you what, it looks like Herbert might be on the move in that number 16. Let's take a look at these lap times this time by, as Herbert was the quickest car on the track that time by as they head into 1 and 2. You know, because of row stock, yeah. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Ducharme going to lead the way as here comes E-Bill looking low again. He's going to go high side in turn number 1 and 2. Cut down out of 2. Here comes E-Bill with a run. E-Bill getting a run down the back straightaway, but can't quite get there as they head into turn number 3 and 4. What's up, Brandon? Out of turn number 4. E-Bill down low. Out of turn 4. Down the front straightaway. We got a battle for the lead. Here comes E-Bill. E-Bill with the slide in turn number 1 and 2. Ducharme going to come back with the cut down, but can he get the run out of turn number 2? He can't. Down the back straightaway through turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be 34 laps complete at the line and a new race leader. It's going to be the number 5 of E-Bill at the line. Down into turn number 1 and 2. What a race here as they come through turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Ducharme trying to lock back in out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. 34 laps in the books. We're closing in. 15 laps to go when they hit the line. Here comes Ducharme looking back low as they head into 1 and 2. Ducharme going to send it in on the bottom, trying to roll that bottom side out of turn number 2. Big run for E-Bill off the top, down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Great battle here as E-Bill continues to lead. 36 laps in the books, and he's going to get some separation as the battle for third is definitely starting to heat up as here comes Warden Herbert. Into turn number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Damian Ward has closed in on Durgan. He's brought Logan Herbert with him as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Will this turn into a battle? Can they catch the leaders? They might actually be reeling them in as they come down the front straightaway into 1 and 2 as Tyler Ducharme is trying to find something somewhere as they roll through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Oh shit, Brett, thank you for the sub over on TikTok. I just seen that, buddy. As they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Battle for that number 3 spot as Damian Ward is there in that number 1. So closing in on 11 laps to go when they hit the line. So far, keeping it clean and green. We're going to jump right into the supers after that. We will jump, if anybody jumps in, we will do interviews at the beginning of the super race as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Durgan trying to hold on to that number 2 spot as Damian Ward is definitely putting the pressure on him into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Ducharme battling back for the lead. He gets up underneath E-Bill. Can't get it to stick out of the corner. He's going to go to the top side in turn number 1 and 2. Oh, big run for Tyler Ducharme in turn number 1 and 2. Closes the gap on E-Bill. Down the back straightaway. E-Bill going to run slider in 3 and 4. Top side for Ducharme. Out of turn 4, it's going to be 9 laps to go at the line. This battle is just heating up as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Man, it is just spring here in New York, but I'll tell you what, these guys turning up the heat as we come down the back straightaway through turn number 3 and 4. Feels like a summer night as they come out of turn 4. 8 laps to go. Ducharme trying to close the gap, and I'll tell you what, I think Durgan is closing a little bit as they head into 1 and 2. Can these guys catch them? Will we end up with a 5-car battle? John, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. 129, and thank you for the follow. Appreciate that as they come out of turn at number 4. E-Bill leads the way. 7 laps to go. 7 laps to go. Oh, these guys are definitely closing the gap. Is there enough time to make this interesting? Oh, down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Ducharme putting the pressure on E-Bill. On to turn number 4. Here comes Ducharme. Looking down low. Drag race down the front straightaway. Ducharme has to get back in line. 6 laps to go. Contact between Ward and Herbert. They're going to keep it together out of turn 2. Drag race down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. I'm going to keep it on Durgan. Then we watch both battles as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Going to be E-Bill leading the way as we got a battle for third. As here comes Ducharme down low. Battle for fourth. Sorry, as Herbert's up underneath Ward. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be all E-Bill right now with 4 laps to go when they come across the line. 4 laps to go. Here comes Little Digger, Caleb Durgan, with 4 laps to go. Does he have enough time to get there? Durgan has turned up the wick and closed the gap on the leaders. But is there enough time? Oh, I think E-Bill might have got the berm a little bit there. Ducharme all over him out of turn 4. Down the front straightaway. Here comes Ducharme. Ducharme gonna slide him in 1 and 2. Ducharme slides him in 1 and 2. Big cut down by E-Bill. Out of turn 2. Drag race down the back straightaway. Off the bumps for Ducharme as E-Bill's gonna slide in turn number 3 and 4. E-Bill made a mistake. Opened the door for Ducharme. We got a battle with 2 laps to go as Ducharme's gonna slide him in 1 and 2. Ducharme going to slide turn number 1 and 2. And look who is here. It is Caleb Durgan down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Ducharme with the lead. We're going to get the white flag this time by. Does E-Bill have anything for the number 4? 1 lap to go. Here comes Durgan. Down the back front straightaway into 1 and 2. Durgan's going to slide into second. E-Bill back with the cut down. That's going to allow Ducharme to pull away. Drag race looking for turn number 3 and 4. E-Bill going to send it in. Durgan's going to pinch him down out of turn number 4. Battles for second as Ducharme's going to take the win. Who's going to get second? It's going to be Durgan at the line. E-Bill second. Damian Ward, Logan Herbert, Nicholas Ham, Chance Card, Talbot, and Alton and Mason, your top 10. Holy cow, what a race there tonight. I would just not lift. That was a great battle. What a race up front. Thank you for the game controller. What is it? Maskey? Am I saying that right? Thank you for that controller. Appreciate that. As Tyler Ducharme going to take the win here tonight at Knoxville. We're going to go ahead and pull up those results. We'll see if anybody's in Discord as we jump over into the super race. So let's go through these results real quick. It is going to be Ducharme with the win. Now, that was definitely fun. That was a great race for sure. Durgan second, Ethan Bill in third, Damian Ward going to be in that number 4 spot as Herbert's in 5th, Nick Ham in that number 6 position, Chance Carr in 7th, Peyton Talbot in 8th, going to be Drew Alton in that number 9 spot, Mason in 10th, Colin Murphy in 11th, going to be Riley Knoll in the number 12 spot, Bo Stencil in 13th, Michael Swank in 14th, going to be Roundtree in the number 15 position, Kenny Cudney 16th, T. Clem 17th, and Jim Boniface in that number 18 position. Let me go register. I can't right yet. Can I? Hold on. We're going to go ahead and see if we got anybody in the Discord real quick. Looks like we got a couple. What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
What a race. Night and day different from last week.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Ethan, good run for you there. Hard battle with Tyler. He definitely didn't make it easy for you. And then Durgan comes in, grabbing that second place. But you got to be happy with how that car run. Looked like you made a little mistake in turn number 3 and caught that berm.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't trying. Me and Tyler work together now. I wasn't trying to wrap him or anything, but that draft it's huge. You can maneuver your car as much as you want, but as soon as you start leading the pack, your car feels 10 times different. And we gave up a bunch of time just messing with each other there, and then he just had to get by me. So I wouldn't hold him up.
Well, trading paints didn't work tonight. We didn't get to see that sexy blue number 14. Man, that blue one looks so good.
Oh, it wasn't blue this week.
But great run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, Izzy Trucking and Rigging, All County Garage Store, Gen X Electrical Contractors, Hoffman Discount Parts, Ribs Taxidermy. Rest of my real life sponsors, Ducharme Speed, Tyler for coming to me and wanting to work together. I guess you for broadcasting these, I guess.
Appreciate you, and good run here tonight. It was good to see you get a good run here in race number 2. Tyler, man, we had a, for lack of a better word, a shit show last week. Did the boys behave tonight because Daddy was there?
I don't know. I guess so. We had a good car there. We did a lot of testing in the little break there we had, and most testing I've done in 4 years. When you break Motec out, you know you got some serious issues to figure out. But we did, and there's so many people think. I approached E-Bill in the last season. I'm like, hey, I know you're kind of in a weird spot with what you're doing, and maybe you want to come hang out with us and see what we can do and maybe work together, because E-Bill's been one of the best ones on the sim right now in big blocks. We really had a good hot rod right there, and I think it's just a sign of things to come, and just kind of doing our own thing, not under the pressure of any setup shop or nothing, and just having fun. And, honestly, I was literally, when he got by me, I was like, I'm just going to ride behind him, and then the draft is so crazy here at Knoxville that whenever he got in front of me, I was faster than him. When he was behind me, he was faster than me. It was just one of them deals, and we just kept messing around, letting Durgan catch. I'm like, dude, we got to lock in here and focus for a second here. And I was able to get around him there and kind of just found that middle bottom in 3 and 4. And we were able to hang on. Tires were good there at the end. Just, yeah, I mean, it was a good race. It was a really good race. Knoxville provides some of the best racing on the game. I was kind of hoping for a little pre-gen, to be honest. But,
Yeah.
Well, that track, I will agree. After I say Mike Wano said, "Boo, E-Bill, he's off the team. He didn't win." But that track is so much better than when it's slick. It's kind of locked down, and like you said, the draft plays a big role when it's tacky. Started to slicken up late, and then we started to see the racing, but it was the end of the race.
Yeah, I know. We kind of took a gamble there. We kind of went with a little bit different setup there. E-Bill went with some different things. I went some different things, just trying out and see what they would work. And E-Bill was definitely better in the middle part of the race. I think I maybe was a little better in the beginning at the end, but he was way better in the middle part. So just trying to figure out what works on what track state is the big thing. Before, with the way all the tracks be start at 0 and run to 100. So now you're kind of, well, if I see this track state, I need to do this and this. It's been kind of confusing. So, and I'm not even we haven't raced enough to be good.
Yeah, you guys don't race a lot, but it was good to see you and Buono out there.
Yeah, and I honestly think, like Mike said, we were talking earlier, whoever qualifies good, it's going to have a shot to win. And fortunately, Mike caught the berm there. I think we need to still petition to iRacing to put a white line around the berm, because you can't see that damn thing when you're out there running, and
especially when it's tacky.
At nighttime. At nighttime, you really can't see it. So,
yeah.
Tyler Hudson, if you're listening to this, please, God, put a white line at the bottom of Knoxville for everybody. Everyone will give you a big thank you.
Well, great run here tonight. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
First off, I got to thank Mike Buono and for keeping me in check this whole race. If it wasn't for him, I probably would have been crashing out in the middle. So hats off to Daddy Mike. He was here and everything rolled smoothly. E-Bill, obviously, for all the help. We've been working together, so it's been a great partnership. Mike for the paint, Tyler Reed, Jeremy Pitts testing last night, Peyton Talbot. I mean, there's just so Matt Yorker. If you've noticed, Matt Yorker's running a lot better. He's been hanging out with us, and it's just trying to create a good culture over here again. So,
you know as well as anybody, it's good to have good people around you.
Yeah, and big shout to JD Brown. I also got to, before I forget, he helped me a lot with Motec and with a big block workbook, and we got things kind of rolling back in the right direction. It's something we needed to do, and thanks to him. And yeah, so maybe we're just gonna pick and choose what races we want to run and go from there.
All right, guys, good run here tonight. Appreciate it. I'm gonna do this super race, and I will talk to you guys later.
Have fun. I bet that one's not as clean as this.
Well, you know, I just saw Dylan Gibbs in here, and I haven't seen him in an official in a while, and you know how that goes.
I'm surprised Dylan Hauser doesn't shine up. That I'd watch if Hauser.
No Hauser.
I guess I got to thank Loic Bernier. You know, we can't figure out what team he's on anymore. If he's still with us, Alpha, or where he's at. But shout out to Loic too.
Oh, always got to give the love to Loic.
Gotta.
All right, guys.
He's my Canadian buddy.
Have a good one. The crazy Canadian, as I'm always call him, because he is. Matt Yorker fucking sucks, says Matt Yorker.
Matt Yorker. No, he's been getting better. He sucks at Madden, I can tell you that. You want to run a franchise in the ground? Let Matt Yorker take team for a second.
Mediocre. No kidding.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, have a good one.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That was a good interview. I'm surprised Durgan. Well, I guess I'm not so surprised Durgan didn't show up. But we are out there with Evan C. Evan C. currently in that number 3 spot. Let me get the names up here. I was just looking as I was doing that. Let me see if I can find where I can pull up the names for you guys, because it might help a little bit tonight. Let's see. Since we don't have the normal ones, it looks like Dylan Yeager going to get the pole here tonight for the Supers as we get ready for heat race number 1. Where is it? Let's see. Is that it? Oh, there it is. There it is. That'll work. All right, we're going to go ahead and get ready for tonight's starting lineup, as it's going to be, we can go with the iRacing numbers again here tonight, because obviously Trading Pates is not working. He won't come on. No. All right, starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 1. I got to change all that info. I'm going to go ahead and delete it. It is going to be the number 3 of Dylan Yeager. You know, I'm just going to have to start setting these up beforehand. Starting outside row number 1 here tonight in the number 4 machine, it's going to be Connor New. Inside row number 2 here in heat race number 1, it's going to be the number 6 of Evan C. Outside of him in the number 12, it's going to be Tyler Orr. Dylan's your pick, okay? Starting inside row number 3 here tonight in the number 10 machine. Haven't seen him in an official in a while. It's going to be Christopher Joy. Outside of him in the number 14, it's going to be Robbie Buchanan. Starting inside row number 4 here tonight in the number 20 machine, it's going to be Drew Jonkman. Outside of him in the number 19, it's going to be Kyle Carter. Starting inside row number 5 in the number 17, it's going to be Jesse Main, that's what I thought it was. Outside of him in the number 23, it's going to be Chase Copeland. Then inside row number 6 in the number 20 machine, it's going to be Dylan Gibbs. Outside of him in the number 16, it's going to be Brady Thompson. 12 cars, 7 going to the feature here tonight as they head into turn number 1 and 2, stacked up 2 by 2. Looking for the green flag this time by. Who's your pick here in heat race number 1 as they come down the back straightaway? Were they wrecking? They didn't wreck. They didn't wreck in the big blocks. The big block was really good. What's we were around a this isn't the main, this is a heat. Hold on. I got a button for that as we look for the green flag out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. What is that, a 6.7K? I think that's what it says. Down into turn number 1 and 2 is going to be Yeager way out front. Connor New on the outside is Evan C. Down low. Drag race for that number 2 spot. Down into turn number 1 and 2. C going to roll that bottom out of turn number 4. Sorry, down into turn number 3 and 4. Down into 1 and 2 now as Evan C. rolling that bottom. Connor New up on the high side. C's got that bottom side rolling as Connor New tries to get the top side to work. He might be in trouble here tonight as Tyler Orr ripping the bottom side in that number 12 as they come down the front straightaway. Connor New able to find his spot in line as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Let me turn that sound up. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Yeager leading the way. Let's go back to that number 7 spot. That is the bubble. It is going to be the number 10 of Christopher Joy right now on that bubble spot as they come down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Oh, I just saw Buchanan dive it in there almost in the back of the 21 of Drew Jonkman. Battle up ahead as it looks like Connor New trying to hold on to that number 3 spot, but here comes Tyler Orr down low, down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. You got to boogie ride a couch today. That sounds interesting. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be 2 by 2 for that number 3 spot. Down the back straightaway, Tyler Orr rolling the bottom. I'll tell you what, that top side's starting to come in a little bit. As Orr is definitely picking up the pace. He's able to keep the spot that side by as they head into 1 and 2. Looks pretty dry out there on the track here tonight as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Looks like Evan C. closing the gap on Yeager. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go as they head into 1 and 2. It's going to be Dylan Yeager leading the way. Battle's going to be back here for that number 5 spot as Christopher Joy all over the back of the 21 as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air. Give the win to Yeager. Evan C. second. Connor New third. Orr, Jonkman, Joy, and Buchanan go into the feature. Jesse Main, Thompson, Carter, Gibbs, and Copeland go into the consi. The bottom top side is starting to come in a little bit, and I think that was part of it, was just trying to figure out, you see these guys, they get comfortable riding in a certain place on the track, and some people just can't run the bottom. All right, let's go ahead and get ready for tonight's starting lineup for heat race number 2. What's that? What is it in this one? What's that say up there, guys? I can't see it. It's too small for me. Up on the top side of the screen. What's that say? As we get ready for heat race number 2, starting on the pole here tonight in that number 13 machine, it's going to be Riley Knoll. Outside of him in the number 2, it's going to be Blake Majulis. Majulis has fallen under 10K. Starting on the inside of row number 2 in the number 11 machine, it's going to be Mike Augustine. Outside of him in the number 7, it's going to be Tanner Tomasi. Starting inside row number 3 here tonight, it's going to be the number 15 of Cody Nevin. Outside of him in the number 18, it's going to be Daniel Elkins. Starting inside row number 4 in the number 1 machine, it's going to be Ethan Johnson. Outside of him in the number 5, it's going to be Aiden Beerline. Starting inside row number 5 here tonight in the number 22, it's going to be Sam Patrick. Starting outside of him in the number 9, it's going to be J.C. Floyd. Then rounding out the field here tonight in that 11th spot on the final row, it's going to be Hayden Tolson. Yeah, that's a pretty good pick. Pretty good pick for sure. And I think that outside is starting to come in. Let's jump on board with one of these guys going around on this pace lap. Take a look and see what that track looks like. Yeah, that top side's starting to push up. It is pretty dry out there. A lot of dust, so it's going to be interesting to see how this track slickens out tonight. Because there's definitely a lot of dust on that track. It is doesn't have a lot of moisture. As these guys come down the back straightaway, we are looking for the green flag this time by. It is going to be 8 laps here in heat race number 2. Stack them up 2 by 2, waiting on the green flag. When is Riley Knoll going to set them off? Well, we're about to find out. Pace truck is in. Green flag is out as Riley's on the gas out of turn 4. Great jump by Blake Majulis on the outside as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Augie. Augie gets the inside wall in 1 and 2. That's going to allow Majulis to set himself up for the inside into turn number 3 and 4. Up underneath Riley as they come out of turn 4. Who's going to lead lap number 1? It's going to be Riley Knoll at the line by a nose as they head into 1 and 2. Riley's going to get that lap led as Majulis going to slide up the track. Riley Knoll back low. Tomasi thought about making it 3 wide. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway. Down into turn number 1 and 2. So Tomasi's car is right because apparently he is in my iRacing paints. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Knoll. Knoll into the door of Majulis. Almost takes him out, but Jules keeps it straight. He's going to lead that time by. Here comes Tomasi in that 0-9 up underneath as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Drag race into turn number 3 as he's got Nevin to the outside. Side by side for turn number 3 and 4. Nevin going to take that number 3 spot at the line as they head into 1 and 2. So Nevin up to that number 3 spot as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be all Blake Majulis out front as they come down the front straightaway. Nevin's going to blink out a little bit there. Riley Knoll in that number 2 position. He's got big pressure out of the number 15 of Cody Nevin as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Definitely starting to pick up a little bit as they come down the front straightaway. 6 laps complete, 2 laps to go. This battle for second definitely starting to heat up. Will Cody Nevin go for the move down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4? It's going to be white flag this time by Majulis. Leads the way. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be all Majulis out front. My question is, can Nevin make a move in that number 3 spot? I think he's too far back through turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air. Give it to Blake Majulis, Riley Knoll, Cody Nevin, Tomasi, Elkins, Augie, and Beerline. Rounding out that top 7 and going into the feature, Tolson, Johnson, Floyd, and Patrick going to the consi. All right, it is time for the LCQ. So we got to figure out what we're going to do in between the UMP race and this race, since we'll have a little bit of a filler here tonight. So we'll go take a look and see what is running after this. Right now, let's go ahead and do the starting lineup here for the LCQ. Starting on the pole here tonight in the LCQ, it's going to be the number 17. You race Riley in real life? Cool. Starting on the pole, it's going to be Jesse Main. Outside of him in the number 8, it's going to be Hayden Tolson. Starting inside, row number 2 in the number 16 machine, it's going to be Brady Thompson. Outside of him in the number 1, it's going to be Ethan Johnson. Starting inside, row number 3 in the number 19 machine, it's going to be Kyle Carter. Outside of him in the number 9, it's going to be JC Floyd. Starting inside, row number 4 here tonight in the number 20 machine, it's going to be Dylan Gibbs. Outside of him in the number 22, it's going to be Sam Patrick. Then rounding out the field here tonight in the number 23 machine, it's going to be Chase Copeland. 10 laps, 4 drivers transfer, 5 going home. Who's it going to be here tonight? Yeah, I think at the bottom of 3 and 4 is still the best. I agree. Your setup isn't working? What's wrong with it? All right, down into turn number 3 and 4. Trading paint still not working, but we're going to see if I can go ahead and end that task. We're going to go ahead and try and load it up again. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to see if I just shut down Trading Paints again, trying to get it to work. That's unfortunate. I hate it when Trading Paints has those issues as they come down the back straightaway looking for that green flag. Looks like Jesse's paint was in my paint folder too. Oh, that sucks. What pedals do you have? Down into turn number 3 and 4. When is Jesse going to fire him off? Pace truck is in. Green flag is out. Green flag's out. Jesse going to get on that gas in the 201 down into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes the 16 of Brady Thompson. Almost into Tolson. Tolson skirts up the track. Here comes Ethan Johnson to take advantage. Johnson going to slide into that number 2 spot as they head through turn number 3 and 4. It looks like right now Thompson going to be out after that move as they head into 1 and 2. Oh, big contact at 19 into the wall. The 19 into the wall, and Brady Thompson going to get the worst of that one in that number 16 machine as I thought he was going to stay on the track. As we go back up to the front, going to be Jesse Main driving away as Ethan Johnson and Tolson battle for that number 2 spot. Yeah, take it apart. See if you can get it to work. A lot of people have that issue, though. Buy you some B3s. That's what you should do. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be, you'll be so much better, I promise. Down the back straightaway going to be Jesse leading the way. Ethan Johnson in second, Tolson in third. As they come out of turn number 4, Jesse leads the way with 4 laps complete. Well, we had a little bit of interesting stuff there in the beginning of that one as I got to go ahead and they make me do the stupid puzzle thing on TikTok if I don't click on the screen. As they come down the front straightaway to turn number 1 and 2, Jesse continues to lead down into turn number 1 and 2. Looks like Ethan Johnson might be trying to reel him in as he breaks away from Tolson. Top 4 are in as long as they don't wreck, as we got a battle for that number 5 spot. These guys trying really hard to wreck for first person going home. Down into turn number 1 and 2, 4 laps to go as Dylan gives up the track. He's going to be done for the night. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Man, this might be the best battle on the track as they come through turn number 3 and 4 down the front straightaway. That sucks. That's unfortunate. Down the back straightaway going to be Jesse Main leading the way. Ethan Johnson, Tolson, Floyd out front as we watch the battle for first person going home. Right now it's going to be Kyle Carter in that number 19. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, 2 laps to go. Well, let's make it 1 to go as the leaders come out of turn number 4. Jesse leads them into 1 and 2. Man, that track has gotten slick. I knew it was, and we still got a 50-lap feature left to do here tonight as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air. It's going to be Jesse Main with the win. Our B-Main warrior, Ethan Johnson second, Tolson, and J.C. Floyd going into tonight's feature. Good racing out there here tonight in the LCQ, except in the back, as we are going to get into tonight's main event. Let's pull it up as soon as somebody gets on. There we go. I can jump on Or. Thank you, Or. Thank you, Tyler. Somebody got out there and gave me something to click on. All right, starting on the poll here tonight in the feature, it's going to be the number 3 of Dylan Yeager. Starting outside of him in the number 2 machine, it's going to be Blake Majulis. Starting inside, row number 2 here tonight in the number 6 machine, it's going to be Evan C. Outside of him in the number 13, it's going to be Riley Knoll. Starting inside, row number 3 here tonight in the number 4 position, in the number 4 car, in the number 5 spot. Wow, I goofed that up. It's going to be Connor New. Starting outside of him in the number 15, it's going to be Cody Nevin. Starting inside, row number 4 here tonight in the number 12, it's going to be Tyler Orr. Outside of him in the number 09, it's going to be Tanner Tomasi. Starting inside, row number 5 in the number 21 machine, it's going to be Drew Jonkman. Outside of him in the number 18, it's going to be Daniel Elkins. Starting inside, row number 6 in that number 10 machine, it's going to be Christopher Joy. Outside of him in the number 11, it's going to be Mike Augustine. Then rounding out the rest of the field here tonight, starting in 13th on the inside of row number 7, it's going to be the 14 of Robbie Buchanan. Outside of him in the number 6, it's going to be Aiden Beerline. Starting inside, row number 8 here tonight in the number 201, it's going to be Jesse Main. Outside of him in the number 1, it's going to be Ethan Johnson. Then rounding out the field in that final row here tonight, it is going to be Hayden Tolson starting on the inside and J.C. Floyd on the outside. 18 cars, 1 winner as they head into turn number 1 and 2. We are looking to do the green flag this time by VVB going for Riley Knoll. Who's your favorite out on the track? Let me know. as they come down the back straightaway. Dylan Yeager and Blake Majulis on that front row as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Who's it going to be? Pace trucks in. Green flag is out as Yeager gets on the gas down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Green flag into turn number 1 and 2. Top 4 going to get single file. Battle's going to be for 5th on back. Down the back straightaway. They are 2 by 2 all the way through the field as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Majulis looking for the lead out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. They're going to get back single file up at the front. Top 4 still single file as they keep it side by side and lean and green down the back straightaway. I'll tell you what, Tyler Orr looking good in that number 12. If he can keep those tires under him this whole race, it'll be interesting to see what he is able to do. As we got a battle for the lead as Yeager's up the track. Majulis up underneath. Majulis going to slide him. Here comes Yeager down low. Yeager going to get back up underneath him into turn number 3 and 4. Are we going to be 3 wide at the line as it looks like Evan C looking down low into turn number 1 and 2. C almost into the inside wall. Side by side for the lead on turn number 2. Yeager trying to hold strong down on the bottom side. We got one for Blake in the chat as they come through turn number 3 and 4. Trying to take it 3 wide. Give the lead to Blake Majulis down into 1 and 2. He gets in the back of Majulis. Majulis able to hold on to it. Yeager up the track. That's going to open the door for C. C going to get up underneath as they head through turn number 3 and 4 down the front straightaway. It is going to be the number 4, Connor New, looking down low. Yeager left up hanging. He's out to dry down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. See ya. Oh, long race still here as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Battle for that number 3 spot. Yeager hanging out on the outside. Is C going to slide up the track? These two going to reel them in down the back straightaway. Could we end up with a 3-way battle for the number 2 spot as they come out of turn number 4? 7 laps complete. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Looks like Connor New got real tight. Had to back out of it not to take out Yeager. Yeager's going to slide into that number 3 spot. Here comes Tyler Orr in that number 5 position. He's going to close in as they come out of turn number 4. Look how dusty it is back here. It is so dusty tonight here at Volusia, or today, as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. The number 10 of Christopher Joy trying to work that outside as he is side by side with Augie out of turn number 4. Oh, he's going to be all over the back of Nevin. Nevin's going to slow him down. Here comes Tomasi. Big battle here right around that number 7 spot. Down the back straightaway. We got contact further back. They're trying not to wreck back here in the backpack as they come out of turn number 4. Still side by side between the number 11 of... We got Nevin and Augie side by side on turn number 2. So hard when I don't have their paints. Out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway, still side by side, and we got a battle up there as it looks like Tyler Orr is looking for that number 4 position. Orr might be on the move. Could he pull the upset here tonight? Out of turn number 4, 12 laps complete. Majulis is going to lead it that time by. Tyler Orr rolling that bottom side in the number 12. It's going to be a drag race down the back straightaway. Can I zoom in on Blake's hood? I don't. Trading paints isn't working if that's what you were trying to get me to do. It's just the iRacing symbol. It's just the iRacing because trading paints isn't working. See, nothing to see. Back up to this battle as we got a battle here for the number 4 spot. Connor New going to hold on to it, but here comes is it Nevin? Here comes Cody Nevin, I think it is. No, that's a lap car. Oh no, that's Riley Knoll in the number 13 as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Riley Knoll, Tyler Orr, and Connor New, as it is going to be Riley Knoll in the number 4 spot at the line that time by. Down the front back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be Knoll up on the high side. He is ripping the high side as Connor New and Tyler Orr duke it out down low. Here comes Orr back low, cuts down up underneath Connor New. down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Top two going to stay nose to tail. Dylan Yeager has, nope, he's still right there as they come down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. So top three pulling away from the field as these guys duke it out for that number 4 spot. 18 laps in the books as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Watching the battle for the number 4 position as the top three stay single file. We're going to stay on this battle until something changes up front as they come out of turn number 4 down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3. Tyler Orr having a phenomenal run in that number 12 machine as he's got Connor New down low. They're going to take it 3 wide into turn number 1 and 2. Tyler Orr going to think twice about it. Backs out of it, then pulls out on turn number 2 to the high side of Connor New. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Oh my God, almost contact as Tyler Orr going to rip the high side and takes that spot away from Connor New. Just behind these guys, you got the 11 of Augie and the number 15 of Cody Nevin duking it out side by side as they head through turn number 3 and 4. 22 laps in the books. Could we end up with another green to checker race? We did in the big blocks. They're trying to do it here. Oh, he parked it. He parked it on his nose. Tyler Orr holds onto it. But here comes Nevin and Augie. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway is going to be 3 wide. Big contact there as Nevin's going to get the worst of that one. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. I'll tell you what, I don't think Tyler Orr is happy right now as he heads through turn number 3 and 4. Can he close the gap back in on that number 4? All right, later. Down the back straightaway. Oh, heard contact somewhere. Everybody kept it straight, though. As we move back up to the front, it is all Blake Majulis. Battle for second. Starting to heat up as Yeager's all over the back of C. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be 26 laps complete. We're going to have 24 to go. 24 more laps to go. Long ways to go here as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Let's jump on with Yeager as he tries to make the move around that number 6 machine. You'll be surprised how much off gas time they have. Look how slick this track is. These guys are tiptoeing around this track as they come down the back straightaway looking for 3 and 4. And so good with that pedal. Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. We got 3.7K likes on TikTok. Make sure you guys get those likes in as they come down the front back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. One more time, going to be 29 laps complete as these guys look to be gaining in on our leader. Majulis continues to lead as the top 3 stay single file. We're going to go back here to this craziness as it looks like right now Augie in that number 6 spot as Tyler Orr is trying to find his way around him in that number 12. Connor New now ripping that bottom side. Could he be closing in? Let's take a look at these lap times as they come across the line. Looks like that bottom side is ripping as Connor New was the quickest car that time by. Appreciate those likes, guys. Appreciate those likes. I see them popping up as they come out of turn number 4. Battle for that number 7 spot as Augie drifts up. Here comes Tyler Orr. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Orr not able to do anything as it looks like the battle for the lead is starting to heat up as Evan C. has caught the back bumper of Blake Majulis out of turn number 2. Oh, this could be good as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes a battle for the lead. Evan C. down low, side by side into 1 and 2. Evan rolling that bottom side. Majulis going to hang the top side down the back straightaway. Drag race into turn number 3 and 4. Evan C. rolling the bottom. Majulis going to run the lip out of turn 4. Majulis at the line that time by. Oh, they are so even as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Evan C. going to fall back in place in that number 2 spot as they come down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be 15 laps to go at the line. 15 laps to go. Here comes Majulis down low in that number 6. Can he get it to stick out of 2? Sorry, Evan C down low in that 6. Majula's on the high side in that number 2. Majula's going to get the run out of 2. He's going to keep it into 3 and 4. It's going to be Majula's at the line, but Evan C on his bumper into turn number 1 and 2. I'll tell you what, Yeager's starting to fall back in that number 3. Did he use up those tires? Evan C definitely didn't, as he has closed the gap on Majula's, putting the pressure on him. As it sounds like it might have gotten interesting back here in the pack. Oh my God, they're throwing sliders for last. Or almost last. Oh my God, it is crazy down the front straightaway. So this is for 14th on back. Jesse Main in that 201 is that number 14th place car as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. We'll jump back up to that battle up front, but right now this is looking wild as they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Beerline trying to figure out somewhere to go in that number 5 as they come out of turn number 2. Back up here as we got a battle here between Augie and Riley Knoll and Tyler Orr. 3 wide out of turn number 2. Oh, this is for the number 5 spot down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Close corners, little bit of contact. Orr going to go to the bottom. 3 wide at the line as it looks like Riley Knoll's going to get pushed out in that number 13. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. We got 11, 12, and 13 all together right there. As here comes the 8, Hayden Tolson. He started deep in the field. He's up 10 spots. He's looking for 5th too as they come down the front straightaway. Battle for the lead is definitely on and off. We're going to watch this battle right here, though. Oh, it looked like Augie might have gotten the wall there. Here comes Tyler Orr rolling the bottom side out of turn number 4. He's going to have the 5th spot that time by. Some great battling through the field as Evan C continues to put the pressure on the number 2 of Blake Majulis as they come out of turn number 4. It is 7 laps to go. Here comes Evan C. Evan going to slide Majulis in 1 and 2. Majulis back with the cut down. Drag race down the back straightaway. Evan C going to cut his nose, goes to the bottom. Majulis to the top. Out of turn number 4. New race leader. It's Evan C at the line that time by. So Evan C going to lead it into turn number 1 and 2. Oh man, he has turned up the afterburners. He's pulled away 2, 3 car lengths down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Going to be 5 to go at the line. Majulis gets the wall in turn number 3 and 4. Majulis is definitely losing ground as Evan C now out 7/10 of a second down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Going to be 4 to go at the line. 4 laps to go. Let's go back here. Here comes Tyler Orr. Remember, they got contact earlier with Connor New. Will he get there in time to make the pass? 4 laps to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Could there be some drama starting to brew right here for the number 4 spot? Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be 3 to go at the line. 3 laps to go as they come across the line down into 1 and 2. Tyler Orr is definitely on the move in that number 12. Looking for the number 4 and that 4th spot through turn number 3 and 4. 2 laps to go. Orr is there. Let's go into 1 and 2. Door to door into turn number 1 and 2. Can Tyler find his way around? He's going to get the run out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Connor New going to give him the room through turn number 3 and 4. Who's going to have it at the line? Drag race as the white flag is out. 1 lap to go. Or headed at the line into 1 and 2. Out front, not a whole lot of battling going on out there. We're going to stay on this battle through turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Evan C with the win. Majulis Yeager, who's going to get 4th out of turn 4. Drag race to the line. Connor New at the line for 4th. Tyler Orr 5th. Hayden Tolson 6th. Augie in 7th. Riley Knoll 8th. Tomasi 9th, and Christopher Joy in that number 10 spot. How about that? Another green to checker finish here tonight. Another green to checker finish here tonight. What a wild one here. What a wild one here tonight. Let's go ahead and pull up these results, and we're going to go find something to watch. That was a great battle. Later, we do have a couple more races. We're going to find something to fill in between the UMPs, but we will be doing the UMP Modifieds coming up here at 9:45. We're going to stay live until then. We'll find something else to broadcast. But right now, let's go through the results. Great show for sure. That was a great show. Evan C. with the win. Blake Majula second. Dylan Yeager in third. Going to be Connor New in that number 4 spot. Tyler Orr in 5th. Hayden Tolson going to be in that number 6 spot. Mike Augustine in 7th. Riley Knoll in 8th. Tomasi going to be in that number 9 spot. Christopher Joy in 10th. Cody Nevin in 11th. Going to be Ethan Johnson in 12th. Aiden Beerline in 13th. Jesse Main in 14th. Buchanan going to be 15th. Jonkman in 16th. Floyd in 17th. And Daniel Elkins in that number 18 spot. What a race here tonight. We're going to go take a look and see what do we got going up. I may not try and do the 358s this week because they are at Bristol. So that might be a little bit difficult. I don't know if we got time for the 360s. Let's see what's up right now. Those went up at 15. They're probably, I don't know. Where would they be? Is this fixed that? Let me go check and see. All right, looking for something to go jump in and watch here. That is not fixed that. All right, let's find, see if we can find somebody with a decent I rating in here. Sprint guys don't have good I ratings. All right, we're going to go ahead and jump in one of these sprint races real quick. Let me go ahead and move it over here. Save that replay. All right, so they are going to be part of the way in through. We'll probably be getting there right about the feature race. I don't know if that's going to bring us close enough, but we're going to jump in over here. It'll be close. It should be pretty good. We're going to go watch some sprint cars and then UMPs. So that's kind of the plan. I don't know if this is going to be good or bad. They are at USA, so could be interesting. Definitely could be interesting. I forgot to do the music for the starting lineup. All right, we are getting into this session here. It is going to be sprint cars at USA. Looks like it's a pretty soft SOF, but we're going to jump in here anyway. Watch a little bit of racing. Hopefully this brings us into the UMP Modifieds. Sometimes people request some sprint cars, so we're going to see how this goes. I just know the 358s would have been brutal at Bristol and boring. All right, looks like we got here just in time for heat race number 1 to finish up. All right, so heat race number 1 is finishing up, and we are going to get into tonight's feature. Oh, that's awesome. That's freaking awesome. All right, let's get ready for tonight's starting lineup here in the sprint cars. It's going to be 30 laps. I don't know how well this is going to go, but we are about to find out. Starting on the pole here tonight in the feature, it's going to be Ethan Winters in that number 2 spot. Outside of him in the number 1, it's going to be Tyler. Inside row number 2, it's going to be Joseph Johnson. Outside of him in the number 9 machine, it's going to be Mike Manuel. Inside row number 3, it's going to be the 11 Brian Wright. Outside of him in the number 7 machine, it's going to be Michael Lewis. Starting inside row number 4 in the number 13, it's going to be Gage Rivat. Outside of him in the number 10, it's going to be Adam Cooper. Starting inside row number 5 in the number 12 machine, it's going to be Andrew Alverson. Outside of him in the number 6, it's going to be Jeffrey Forster. Starting inside row number 6, it's going to be the number 8 of Eric Fallen. Outside of him, in the number 3, it's going to be Samuel Johnson. Then running out the field here tonight, in the number 5 machine, it's going to be Dominique Gordon. It is going to be 30 laps here tonight in the sprint cars as they come down the back straightaway. It is going to be Tyler and Ethan Winters bringing them to the green flag as they come down into turn number 3. So these guys don't always tend to have the best I ratings because the fields are a little bit different. So I don't know how to judge these guys. Tyler has a 7K, but everybody else is 3K or less. As they come out of turn number 4, they're going to get that one to go at the line. And for some reason, I just wanted to shrink my screen all on its own. Who's it going to be here tonight in the sprint cars? Tyler and Ethan Winters on that front row. Can Ethan from down under take the win here tonight, or will Tyler shall take that W in that number 1? You'll take Cooper? He's coming deep, but all right. You never know in the sprint cars. I struggle sometimes calling the sprint cars because the freaking runs are huge. It's like, where the hell did he come from? Down into turn number 3 and 4. They got him stacked up 2 by 2, looking for the green. This time by going to be Tyler and Ethan Winters. Pace truck is in. Green flag is out. Setting off the 410s into turn number 1 and 2. Ethan's going to get a big jump. Battle's going to be for that number 2 spot. As we got Reckon already back in the back of the pack. Adam Cooper already with issues. Caution flag is out. Well, he already got issues. Let's go take a look and see what happened to Adam here as they come down the front straightaway. Oh, there was a car on the way. Into the 7. The 7 went around of Michael Lewis. Let's go take another look at this one. So Michael's going to go around. Was there contact there? Yeah. Oh, he just lost it. He just lost it. That, folks, is what we call loft. And, man, we just took out half the field almost there in caution flag number 1, lap number 1, as Ethan Winters leads the field. So, yeah, we got 5 cars down on pit road, 8 cars left on the track, probably. That was big damage. Oh, no, he's pulling back out. He definitely has some damage on that front wing. We'll go take a closer look at that. Let's go take a look at the front of his car. That's going to make a big difference. Downforce is going to be absolutely huge here at the super fast track. Oh, he is crab walking. He is crab walking. So even it doesn't even matter that the wing's bent. That car is not right. It is. Wow. Yeah, that thing's not driving right. What do you guys think? You think he's still got that chance? Man, he is turning right to go straight. That is wild. All right. Yeah, he's going to jump back on pit road. Definitely don't blame him. Don't know why he came back out. He should have sat there another lap. He's got to have like 8 minutes worth of damage. As they head into turn number 1 and 2, Ethan Winters going to lead him to the green this time by. Looks like Mike is going to make his way back out, so we're going to have 9 cars out on the track. I think Adam might be done. Four tons, Moody. 4 tons. I had to find something to fill in before the UMPs. UMP's up in 10 minutes looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. Ethan Winters on the gas. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as Ethan's going to lead it down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Tyler Shell in second. Joseph in the third out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Joseph gets sideways. He's trying to close the gap as we got a battle here. Back around that number 6 spot. Contact. These guys are trying to wreck at the back of the pack. And we're going to end up with no cars on the track if these guys keep it up as they're heading to turn number 1 and 2. Looks like looks like Samuel struggling a little bit in that number 3 as they come out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Let's go check on our leader. Can Tyler Shell catch him as they got 3 laps in the books as they head into 1 and 2? He wanted him to drive like that. That would have been horrible. It would have been horrible. I've done it before, and I can only imagine it'd be worse than a sprint. Out of turn number 4, 4 laps in the books as Ethan Winters continues to lead as we are on our second place car of Tyler Shell. Got to jump back here for a little bit of battling. It's Andrew Alverson in that number 12 machine is going to keep that number 6 spot. Jeffrey Forrester. Oh, he sends it in. I thought he was going to slide it in turn number 3 and 4. Jeffrey definitely sending that number 6 down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Here comes the 3 of Samuel Johnson. What a battle back here for 6 on back. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Andrew leading this group through turn number 3 and 4 as they are getting racy just ahead of them as they come out of turn 4 down the front straightaway. Here comes the 3 of Samuel Johnson. Samuel Johnson closing the gap. He's going to jump out the outside. He gets the wall. Into the wall for the number 3. 12 finished him off a little bit as they came out of turn number 2. They're going to keep it straight as it looks like the 6 of Jeffrey going to take advantage down the front straightaway. Looking for turn number 1 and 2. Top guy's going to keep it single file as this is starting to turn into a 4-car battle as here comes Dominique in that number 5 down the back straightaway. Right now, Andrew has the number 7 spot, or sorry, number 6 spot. Everybody else wants it. Lap traffic up ahead as they pass Mike into 1 and 2. So that definitely made things sketchy as Dominic decided to go to the bottom side. We are going to battle here for the number 7 spot as Johnson is all over the back of the number 12 down into turn number 3 and 4. What's up, Jeremy? Out of turn number 4. Oh, he got loose. He does a wheelie down the front straightaway. Oh, the 12 made a mistake. Gets loose, able to hold on to it, and he is going to fall all the way back to the number 9 spot. He's going to need some help now as Ethan Winters continues to lead. Oh, we got a blinking car just in front of our leaders ahead to 1 and 2. John Winters is going to make the pass. Here comes our second place car. He's got to do it as they head into 3 and 4. Oh my God, I thought he was going to kill him. Down the front straightaway, it's going to be single file up at the front. We're going to go back here. Do we have a battle? Here comes a battle for position as Gage in that number 6 spot as Johnson trying to reel him in as they head into 1 and 2. Looks like Jeffrey's made his way into the top 5 as they come out of turn 2. Down the back straightaways, they are so fast as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Remember, UMP Modifieds coming up after this as they head out of turn number 4. We got a battle up ahead. Let's go take a look at this as this is the battle for 4th as it looks like Jeffrey's going to take that. Ryan Wright is falling back. So Jeffrey on the move in that number 6 machine. Could get interesting if we get a caution down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, Johnson tried to go to the high side. Gage put the block on him out of turn 4 down the front straightaway. It is going to be 13 laps complete. Here comes the slide out of Johnson. Johnson going to cut up underneath, slides up the track. No comeback for Gage as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Next up on the hit list for that number 3 machine, it is going to be the number 11 of Ryan Wright as they head into turn number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Yeah, let's get a sense of that speed. Let's jump in the cockpit. Oh, he's going to go low as they come out of turn number 4. Let's do a lap around this track with the number 3 of Samuel Johnson as he is going to rip that lip in turn number 1 and 2 all over the back of that number 11. The 11's going to go low, gives him the top side into 1 and 2. Thought he was going to let him by, but is there a little something on the bottom side as they come down the front straightaway looking for turn number 1. Well, that was interesting. Oh, Johnson got the wall, almost slid down into the number 11, but he's going to take the spot as they head into 3 and 4. Definitely need a caution at this point as we got 17 laps in the books. Going to make it 18 laps in the books. Give them 12 laps to go as they come out of turn number 3 down the front straightaway. We got a caution. Oh, that was the back straightaway. So there is that caution everybody was wanting. Let's go take a look and see if we can figure out what brought out that caution. Looks like it was a lap car. Looks like this one had been a lap car. This could get real interesting here tonight. Oh, he just lost it. Oh, God. Oh, good thing he held the brakes. That was the leaders catching up on him. Oh, my God, that was close. As we go back out on the track, let's go 3, says Wheels. You know, this is going to be wild. We're going to have a 12-lap shootout here. 12-lap shootout as these guys come out of turn number 4. It looks like the number 2 of Ethan Winters is going to be hard to beat, but I'll tell you what, Tyler could have been saving. I don't know. I don't know enough about these guys or these cars to tell you what they were doing. So I guess we're going to all learn together. So hopefully you get that one to go pretty quick. All right, guys, we're going to have to get this finished up because I got some UMPs to go watch. UMPs are at Bristol. That might not be the greatest race. I am not 100% sure, but those UMPs always surprise me. Unless it's super slick, I just feel like they're underpowered for Bristol. So, anyway, we're going to come out of turn number 4. They should get that one to go this time by. As Ethan Winters is going to lead him to the green flag. Can he hold on for 12 more laps? Let me know in the chat. What do you guys think? You think the number 2 has the field? Or do you think somebody else has got something for him? The 3 was coming. The 6 was really coming. So watch this number 6 coming up through the field too. This could get interesting. As they come down the back straightaway, can I play? It's a top split official. I think he's going to be hard to beat. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Oh, a couple bad starts there for a few people as the top 3 going to break away as they head into 1 and 2. Oh, I heard some people got some black flags. Here comes the 4, putting the pressure on Shell. Down the back straightaway, Johnson trying to put the pressure on the number 1 as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Can they close the gap on that number 2 machine? I don't know if the 6 had a horrible start, but we got a caution flag here once again already. Everybody's going to get a redo. Let's see who's got black flags. Samuel in the number 3 has a black flag. The 6 has a black flag. Ryan's got a black flag. How the fuck did they manage that? That is unfortunate. I think it had something to do with the lap car. Who also was the caution. Oh. All right. Let's see what happened here. Where the hell did it even come from? I think they all got black flags because he just didn't go. What happened, Neiman? I think they all got black flags because he just didn't go, and apparently they let the lap car stay in the middle of the pack. I don't know. Oh, that's what it looks like. All those guys that passed him because he didn't go got black flags. Oh, that is unfortunate. Then he wrecks. He gives everybody a black flag, and then he freaking wrecks. Well, to be fair, he's only a 1319 I rating. All right, so Ethan Winters are going to lead the way as they are going to get 11 lap shootout here. UMP Modifieds are about to come up. I'm going to go ahead and get registered for that. As we wait for this one. Well, you know that's going to happen. It happens on iRacing. All right. I figured these things would be quick and we wouldn't be having this conversation here about how long are these guys going to be. But yeah, how long are these guys going to be? All right, down the back straightaway, looking for the green flag. This time by as they head for turn number 3 and 4. Ethan Winters going to lead him to the green. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway, looking for turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be all Ethan out front. Battle for second as Joseph going to get to the outside. Tyler going to hold strong down low, down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Tyler going to keep the spot, but here comes Johnson digging to the bottom. They are racing hard just behind these guys into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, they're all lapped down because of it. Oh, that is unfortunate. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. These guys definitely can't be happy with what's going on as they head into turn number 3 and 4. We got one on the wall. That's a 6. Big wreck into turn number 3 and 4. Keep it green. As the leader leads the way, he hit the wall in 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Ethan Winters got the wall in 1 and 2. As they come through turn number 3 and 4, you got to wonder if he's got damage. It is going to be 8 laps to go. Can Tyler Shell close in? Joseph Johnson just behind him through turn number 1 and 2. Tyler going to go to the bottom in 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Johnson leads the way. Lap traffic up ahead. This could be an issue. We've seen it already. Down the front straightaway, looking for turn number 1 and 2. Johnson leads it. Tyler closing the gap down the back straightaway. So Tyler was quicker last time by as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Can Ethan Winters hold on? I think he was quicker that time by as he pulls him down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. He was quicker by about 0.2 of a second as Ethan Winters hits the wall again. It just told me Ethan Winters wrecked. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be 5 to go at the line. 5 laps to go. 2's gone. Yeah, it looks like he's gone. I don't know. He's scraping the wall. Tyler's starting to close the gap again in 1 and 2 as Ethan's going to ride the wall in 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. This race is not... Oh! Did he just lose the wing? He lost the wing. It grew back. I guess he didn't really lose the wing. As they head into turn number 1 and 2. He's riding that wall. That's why he keeps doing that down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be 3 laps to go at the line. 3 to go at the line as Winters leads the pack down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. 3 laps to go as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Yeah, he is just riding the wall, and you can see what it's doing. The game doesn't know what to do with his car as they come out of turn number 4. 2 laps to go. Can he keep it off the wall enough to finish this one? Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, definitely starting to pull away from that number 1 as they head for turn number 3 and 4. Ethan Winters leading the way. White flag in the air. 1 more lap to go for the number 2. Does he play it safe on the last lap? He's going to ship it back up to the top side. Scrapes the wall in turn number 1 and 2 again, but not as bad. Down the back straightaway one last time into turn number 3 and 4. He's going to go to the bottom in 3 and 4. Oh, he gets the wall. Turns around. Here comes Tyler Shell to the outside. He steals the win away at the line. What a finish as the 2 of Ethan Winters steps on his dick and Tyler Shell takes the win here tonight. Holy cow. Oh my God, who would have thought? I knew it was, he went to the bottom and stepped on it. It's going to be Tyler Shell with the win. Ethan Winters in second, Joseph Johnson in third. Going to be Damian in that, or Dominique in that number 4 spot, Gage in 5th, Samuel Johnson in 6th. Going to be Mike in that number 7 spot, Jeffrey in 8th, Ryan Wright in 9th, Eric Fallen in 10th, Andrew in 11th, Cooper in 12th, and Mike Lewis in that number 13 spot. Yeah, definitely. That was wild. Okay, so it was a little lame to start with, but it definitely finished out strong. All right, we're going to jump over to the UMP race. We're going to do this. That was wild. Holy cow. I told you guys, don't call it too soon. He might make a mistake, and he definitely did, as we are jumping in on the UMP Modifieds. Let's get ready for some... Oh, I got to re-register. Oh, no, it's going in. Okay, good. All right, looks like it's a 5974 SOF. It looks like we got Austin Holder, Derek Dryman, Evan C., Jesse Main, Mike Augustine, T. Clem, Tyler Orr. Definitely a solid looking field here for the UMPs at Bristol as we jump in there. Oh, this is going to be interesting. For sure. All right, getting up in here. Good job. Yeah. All right, so we got them stacked up. Oh. Okay, I got an error. So let me get back in there.
Chasing that checkered flag at night. We're burning up dirt, kicking up dust. Ain't nothing like racing with the rest of us. British steel, we're tough as nails. One lap closer.
All right, jumping in here now. Let's see if it'll load for me this time. It definitely goofed up on the last one, probably because it took so long to get out of the 410 race. Getting into the ugly mods of the UMP Modifieds.
Fuel in the veins, working all week just to feel this strain. On the edge, we don't play it safe. Running that wall, we're hitting the brake. We're burning up dirt, kicking
You know, for an AI song, this is pretty fucking good. All right, UMP Modifieds. Who's ready for some action here tonight?
trails from green to checkered, all out attack.
This should be good. It should be wild.
Ain't looking back.
Bristol Motor Speedway here tonight for the UMP Modifieds.
Now we're greasing grit, building dreams from the ground. There's no quit. We live for the thrill. Speed's our desire when we hit the track. We're playing with fire. We're burning up dirt, kicking up dust. Ain't nothing like a
All right, let's go ahead and pull up the screen as they are just getting out of qualifying here tonight.
breaking trails from green to checkered, all out attack. We're
All right, we are just in time for heat race number 1. Looks like Evan C. is our quick time. Look at that, Damian Kiefer here in heat race number 1. Starting on the pole here tonight in the number 1 machine, it's going to be Evan C. Outside of him in the number 2, it's going to be Damian Kiefer. Starting inside row number 2 in the number 9 machine, it's going to be Chase Copeland. Outside of him, it's going to be Logan Johnson. Starting inside row number 3 in the number 4 machine, it's going to be Tyler Orr. Outside of him in the number 7, it's going to be T. Clem. Inside row number 4 here tonight in the number 6 machine is going to be Jesse Main. Outside of him in the number 15, it's going to be Ken Bore. Getting ready here tonight for heat race number 1 as they roll out on the track. As they roll out on the track here tonight. Who's it gonna be? Who's your pick in heat race number 1? Let me know out in the chat as we get ready for the UMP Modifieds. All right, so it is definitely a very pre-gen track. It looks pretty slick out there already, which is a good thing, I think. Hold on, let's jump in on the cockpit of one of these cars. See how slick this track really is. Oh yeah, nice and slick. That should help. That should definitely help the racing here tonight, as they are 2x2 into turn number 1 and 2, looking for the green flag. Damian Kiefer's not a bad pick. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get trading paints to work again. So we're gonna go ahead and end task and bring it back up here in a second. Looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. Evan C. and Kiefer on that front row. When will Evan fire off? Pace truck is in. Green flag is out. Green flag's out as they come down the front straightaway looking for turn number 1 and 2. Kiefer going to get in line. A little bit of contact further back between Logan and Chase. It's going to be Chase in that number 3 spot. Yep, still not working. Unfortunate. Down through turn number 1 and 2. Chase going to try to keep that spot. Oh, definitely looks better than I thought it was going to. Thankfully, we got a slick track as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, looking for 3 and 4. Watching the battle for that number 3 spot. Everybody's going to make it here tonight, I believe. They take 16 into the feature. I think we got 15 or 16 in the session. As the 12 of Logan Johnson up the track, he's going to lose a couple spots. Tyler Orr looking to have another good finish here tonight in that number 4 as Chase Copeland's going to blink up in front of him. A little bit of internet malfunction as we come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. 3 laps complete. We got 5 laps to go. Evan C. leading the way. Damian Keeper in second. Chase Copeland in third. Here comes Tyler Orr looking for that number 3 spot as they come out of turn at number 4 down the front straightaway. It's going to be halfway through. 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go. Tyler Orr down low. Copeland up high. Drag race down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Orr. Orr going to slide up the track. Here comes Copeland back with a cut down. Out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Give that spot to Copeland that time by as they head into 1 and 2. Copeland almost loops it. Orr gets tight. Pushes up the track. He's going to lose the spot to Logan Johnson. Oh, Tyler Orr was looking good. Makes a mistake there. Has to gather it back in. Only lost 1 spot, thankfully. But he's going to try to go back to work on Logan Johnson as he gets up underneath him. He's going to try to make the pass out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for 3 and 4. Here comes Orr. Orr going to send it in. Shoots it up the track. Takes that number 4 spot back. Out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go. We're going to keep an eye on this battle. This is the battle on the track down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Johnson trying to find a spot up underneath. Out of turn 4. It's going to be Evan C., Damian Keeper, Chase Copeland, Tyler Orr, Johnson, Maine, T. Clem, and Ken rounding out the field here tonight in heat race number 1. All right, let's go ahead and re-rack them, restack them once again for heat race number 2. These guys getting out on the track. Let's go ahead and get that camera and pull up tonight's starting lineup. Starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 2, it's going to be the number 10 of Derek Dryman. Outside of him in the number 3 machine, it's going to be Mike Augustine. Starting inside row number 2 in that number 8 machine, it's going to be Kyle Carter. Outside of him in the number 11, it's going to be Dustin Price. Inside row number 3 in the number 5 machine, starting in 5th, it's going to be Michael Clark. Outside of him in the number 14, it's going to be Austin Holder. Starting inside row number 4 in that number 13 machine, it's going to be Brandon Schatz. Outside of him in the number 16, it's going to be Daniel Brady. 8 cars, all of them going to the feature here tonight, as it's going to be Derek Dryman leading him to the green flag here tonight. Who's your pick here for heat race number 2? What's up, Kaysen? I don't know what's funny, but I'm glad you were here to have a laugh. As they come down the front straightaway, it is going to be 1 to go to green. Who is going to get heat race number 2 here tonight? Let me know in the chat. Who's your pick? Harold says Price. In that number 11. Not a bad pick. This one might not be as locked down as the other one was. And that race, that actually was pretty good. So we got Carter broadcasting live from India. Says Carter. Wheel says 11, which is Price. We got 2 for Price, 1 for Carter in the 8. Nobody's picked that front row. That 3 is going to be pretty solid too. Green flag is out and Dryman's not a slack. Green flag is out. A great start by the field into 1 and 2. Augie timed that. Whoa, he's all over the back of the 10. In turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Here comes the 8 of Carter. To the bottom side into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, this is getting racy as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. It's going to be Dryman at the line. The 8 comes across the nose of 11. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes 11 of Dustin Price. Oh, we got a blinker back there. That doesn't help the situation any as they come down the back straightaway. Here's Dustin Price. He's got the 13 of Brandon up underneath him as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. So we got 3 for Price. as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes the 5 of Michael Clark up underneath the 13. Can't get it to stick. Has to get back in line through turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be 3 laps complete. We got 5 laps to go, and I can tell right now that number 11 has some damage on the nose that could be affecting him as Mike Augustine goes for the lead out of turn number 2, driving into the wall. Here comes Carter. Carter going to slide up into the number 2 spot as they are racing behind him. Oh, looks like Derek is having a little bit of a connection issue in that number 10 as Carter is all over the back of Augie. He's looking for it down the back straightaway. Here comes the number 8. Yeah, Derek is good. Down into turn number 3 and 4 to the line. It's going to be 3 laps to go. What a battle here in heat race number 2. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Dryman trying to get that number 2 spot back. Oh, he almost touched him down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. They're going to get 2 to go at the line. 2 laps to go for Augustine and the rest of the crew. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Kyle's going to slide up the track, trying to run a straighter line. That's going to open the door for Dryman. Dryman down low into turn number 3 and 4. Battle for that number 2 spot. Side by side. Here comes the 11er Price out of turn 4. Down the front straightaway. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go. What a battle back here as they... Oh, Augie made a mistake. Here comes Carter. Carter up underneath into 3 and 4. They touch. Augie up the track into the wall. It's going to be Carter for the win. Dryman second. Price, Augie, Schatz, Clark, Holder, and Brady rounding out the field here tonight. What a race for heat race number 2. That was a great race in heat race number 2 as we get ready for tonight's main event. It is going to be 16 cars, 30 laps. Let's go ahead and hit up tonight's starting lineup. Starting on the pole here tonight, no surprise. Whenever he gets in a race, he's always fast. It's going to be the number 1 of Evan C. This is the top split official, the mechanic. They're not. It's just a top split official country racer. Outside of him in the number 8 machine, winner of heat race number 2, it's going to be Kyle Carter. Starting inside row number 3 in the number 2 machine, it's going to be Damian Kiefer. Outside of him in the number 10, it's going to be Derek Dryman. Starting inside row number 3 in that number 9 machine, it's going to be Chase Copeland. Outside of him in the number 3, it's going to be Mike Augustine. Starting inside row number 4 here tonight in the number 4 machine, it's going to be Tyler Orr. Outside of him in the number 11, it's going to be Dustin Price. Starting inside row number 5 here tonight in the number 12 machine, it's going to be Logan Johnson. Outside of him in the number 13, it's going to be Brandon Schatz. Starting inside row number 6 in the number 6 machine, it's going to be Jesse Main. Outside of him in the number 5, it's going to be Michael Clark. Then rounding out the rest of the field here tonight, starting in that number 7 row on the inside, it's going to be the number 7 of T. Clem. Outside of him in the number 14, it's going to be Austin Holder. Then rounding out that last row on the inside of row number 8, it's going to be the number 15 of Ken. Then in the number 16, it's going to be Daniel Brady. Kyle Carter taking this one home, says broadcast live. Let me know out there in the chat who are you going for as they come down the back straightaway looking for the green flag. This time by side. Who's your pick? What's up, Great Days? Looking for that green flag out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Green flag's out as they come down the front straightaway. Keeper going to slide into that number 2 spot. Make contact as Carter's up the track in turn 1 and 2. Big save out of the number 8. So Carter's going to lose a bunch of spots, falls all the way back to that number 7 position. Here comes Dryman looking up underneath Keeper as they come out of turn number 4. He's going to take the number 2 spot that time by heading into 1 and 2. Contact. Oh, we got big contact. They're wrecking in turn number 1 and 2. Oh, they're still beating and banging. Somehow they stay alive as Copeland going to fall all the way back to the back. He's going to stay on the track, draw that caution flag as they come down the front straightaway, looking for turn number 1 and 2. Copeland towed, no caution flag. Augie's made it up to that number 2 spot in the number 3. Sup, bud? Yeah, what's up, buddy? Down the back straightaway, I like 10 and 11. There you go. Down the front straightaway, looking for turn number 1 and 2. They're going to be single file up at the front as these guys try to make their way up through the field. Let's go check on the number 8 of Kyle Carter. He's up to the number 4 spot. Where is 11? 11's way back in the back after that contact. He's got a bunch of damage on the nose. I don't know if that car's hurt, but we're going to move back up to this battle as Augie's going to pull away from Dryman. Dryman with a little bit of a mistake there. He's going to fall back into the hands of Carter as they head through turn number 3 and 4. This could be a good battle here as it looks like Carter has a little bit more pace than the number 10 of Dryman. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Yeah, it's definitely stepping on the Peter again. Out of turn 4, here comes Carter looking down low. Can he get the stick? He's got to fall back in line. Sends it into turn number 1 and 2. So good battle starting to brew here for that number 3 spot as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, Dryman and Carter. Carter down low. Dryman's going to give him the spot down low. Out of turn number 4. He can't get the drive off. Good run out of turn 4 for that number 10. Great day. That's great. Down the front straightaway, it is going to be still single file for these guys. Let's jump back a little bit, see if we can find a little bit of action on the back. Looks like the field is spread out a little bit. 13 up underneath Daniel as Dustin Price is making his way back up to the field. He's caught the number 5 of Michael Clark and the 14 of Austin Holder as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Evan C. is pulled out to a 1-second lead as we watch the back of the pack as they come through turn number 3 and 4. Big run on the outside for that number 5. Looks like the top side might be starting to come in as Carter has lost a ton of ground on Dryman. Dryman has closed the gap on Augie. You're buying a 97 Civic? Nice. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Can these guys catch Evan C? Will they catch a caution? Maybe they're saving tire. I doubt it. I bet you Evan's saving the most tire right now as they come across the line. 11 laps complete. So 30 lap event here tonight, less than 20 laps to go. Watching the battle for second as Dryman is closing the gap into turn number 3 and 4. Going to be Evan C. out front, Augie in second, Dryman third. Down the front straightaway, it is going to be 12 laps complete. And I'll tell you what, Dryman is all but there into turn number 1 and 2. Choo-choo, yeah. I'll tell you what, it does look like it's starting to spread out a little bit, though. There does look to be a top lane. So it is pretty interesting. These guys have been side by side for a minute as the 13 of Brandon up underneath Daniel as they come out of turn number 4. Not able to make the pass here tonight as Price is falling back in line too. Will we get a caution? Does Dryman have anything for the number 3 as they come out of turn number 4? Augie on the run as Dryman tries to close the gap in 1 and 2. Dryman's got that slick working right there. I think he's got something figured out in 1 and 2. Is he losing that ground in 3 and 4? Nope, he's going to close the gap here in 3 and 4. Let's see how the exit is. He is all over the back of him. Out of turn number 4, 15 laps complete. Halfway through, 15 laps to go. Dryman trying to put the work in on that number 3 machine as they head into turn number 3 and 4. This was the biggest thing I was worried about on at Bristol is it's just a lot of track for these cars as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Probably Joey Mysterious, right? As I'll tell you what, Dryman is all over the back of Augie, but it is one thing to catch him. It's another thing to find your way around him. Will Dryman find his way around Augie into turn number 1 and 2? Line was hitting last time, yeah. Oh, Dryman's going to lose a little bit of ground out of the turn. We got a battle here between Carter and Tyler Orr. Orr going to go to the outside. Orr's been on a roll lately. He's going to take the number 4 spot out of turn number 4. So move Orr up into that number 4 spot. He might need a caution and a little bit of help as we got 18 laps in the books. Our leader's going to come across and make it 19 in the books right now. We got 11 laps to go as we watch the battle for the number 4 spot. Tyler Orr is going to pull away down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Back up to the battle for second is Dryman trying to close back in on the number 3 of Mike Augustine as they come out of turn number 4. And I'll tell you what, Evan C is checked out 2 seconds with 10 laps to go. These guys have zero chance unless the caution comes out. Down through turn number 3 and 4. Still single file right now as they come out of turn number 4. Let's go see. Oh, we got issues in the back. Yellow flag is out. Yellow flag is out as Brandon's going to have issues in the number 13. Let's go see what happened to him here. Who's he getting? Oh, he just pulled off. He just pulled off. Why did he pull off? I mean, he wasn't doing horrible. I don't get it, but okay. That was that Joey Logano mysterious debris caution, if you ask me. That was that mysterious caution. And I'll tell you what, Evan C has to be wondering right now if he saved enough tire, because he's got 2 fast guys. It's 3 fast guys behind him, because Orr was definitely rolling pretty good in that number 4. Let's see. The quickest car on the track was Evan C. So, but you got to wonder, was he using up his tire? Through the caution for his boy. Let's go, Carter. Carter's going to be starting 5th. I'll tell you what, that number 4 of Tyler Orr definitely has some pace late in that run. It'll be interesting to see what he is able to do here tonight. He was running the same pace as the guys up front. So at worst, we could have a great battle for second right here. Let's go Tyler and Kyler, says Zachary. What's up, Zach? Sucks that trading paints isn't working. All right, so it looks like we might have 1 to go. It is going to be a single file restart. Augie, don't count Augie out. Augie likes to save a little in the tank. Got the ghost out there. Let's see. The 16 cars the 16 car is a 4776. That's the last car in the split. Daniel Brady. Oh, nope. We're going to get 1 to go at the line. Orr's got some speed. I'll tell you that. you would have made it. All right, looking for the green flag this time by. They're going to get lined up on the high side. Evan C leads the way. Augie second. Dryman, Orr, and Carter, your top 5. Who's it going to be here tonight? I'm going to stay on Augie because I think that might be the smartest bet. Yeah, he wanted me to do Facebook, and I didn't want to, that and the Thursday thing. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Evan C on the gas. Augie second. Dryman and Tyler Orr. Here comes Orr up underneath Dryman. They touch. And turn number 1 and 2. They're around. Tyler Orr on pit road. Did he get a black flag for that? Caution flag is out. Oh, did he get a black? Tyler Orr did get the black flag. It might just be an EOL, but wow. That's going to change a lot of things here. Let's go take a look and see what happened. Doing them chat. All right, we're going to take another look at this one. It looks like there might have been some net code. Maybe they touched. Oh, net code. Net code got him. Oh, man. Carter gets into the back of these guys, but he keeps it going straight. He's going to keep that number 3 spot as Evan C going to lead the way again for another restart here tonight. Oh, maybe he didn't. Carter's on pit road. So Carter went on pit road. You can get tires in this too. So Carter's going to get tires. This could be interesting. I wonder how much tire wear there is. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, I don't see him over there in the Discord. Yeah, I just had my stuff on Thursday, and I just and you know, I wanted to do them on YouTube only because financially it made more sense to me. But now you got what? Donnie Watts, right? Donnie's a good dude. You got a warning for a joke? Oh no. You know, I do well on Facebook and but he's just YouTube's the place to grow. YouTube is the place to grow. All right, they're going to come across the line. They're going to get that one to go this time by Evan C. leads the way. Will we be able to keep it green? I'm curious. Oh, Kyle's still on pit road. He was getting some damage repaired. I'm curious if any of these guys took tires. I hope they didn't take gas by mistake, but if these guys took tires, is it going to be an advantage here? Will they be able to grab some spots as Evan C. leads the way down the back straightaway, looking for the green flag this time by? Looking into turn number 3 and 4. Evan C., Mike Augustine, Logan Johnson. Green flag is out. As they come out of turn number 4, it is going to be 7 laps to go. 7 laps to go. Yeah, I'm on YouTube too. Down out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. I'm curious about these guys with tires. Oh, there's contact further back. That could cause an issue too, as Evan C. leads it across the line. 6 laps to go. 6 laps to go. Doesn't look like Augie has anything for Evan C. as it stands right now, as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Great battle here. Tyler Clement up to the number 6 spot through turn number 3 and 4. Daniel Brady up 9 positions to 7th as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. 5 laps to go. Let's go take a look at this battle. Augie not letting Evan get away this time as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Did he find a line? 4 laps to go. It's got to be go time for the number 3. He's got to get there and give himself time to make a pass as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be all Evan C. out front as we got a battle back here between Jesse Main and Damian Kiefer out of turn 4. Kiefer's going to keep it at the line. That time by 3 laps to go. Oh, Augie is definitely closing the gap. He has got to the back bumper of that number 1. Down into turn number 3 and 4. 2 laps to go at the line. Augie is there. Can he find his way around Evan C.? Down into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, a little bit of over rotation there. Trying hard out of turn 2 down the back straightaway through turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Augie down low. Evan C. is going to go to the high side. Out of turn number 4. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go. Can Augie catch the number 1 again? Lost ground in 3 and 4. Evans going to get a little loose out of turn number 2. Augie closes the gap down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air. Give it to Evan C. Augie in second. Logan third. Kiefer's going to be 4th. Jesse Main, T. Clem, Daniel, Holder, Price, Kyle Carter, Michael Clark, Derek Dryman, Ken Bure, Tyler Orr, Brandon, and Chase Copeland rounding out the field. All right, guys, it's been some great racing here tonight. Let's go ahead and go through those results and call it a night. It's going to be Evan C. with the win, Augie second, Logan Johnson third, Kiefer in 4th, Jesse Main in that number 5 spot, T. Clem in 6th, Daniel Brady in 7th. Going to be Austin Holder in that number 8 spot, Dustin Price in 9th, Kyle Carter in 10th. That was good racing. Michael Clark in that number 11 spot. Derek Dryman in 12th. Kenny Bure in 13th or 14th. Schatz 15th. And Copeland in that number 16 spot. All night great racing here tonight, guys. Appreciate you coming out to join me. We'll be back tomorrow night. We got an extra show tomorrow night, but we got the City of Fulton iRacing League tomorrow at about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then after that, we got a new league. It's going to be Pro 2s on dirt ovals for AMX starting tomorrow night, I think at about 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But stay tuned for that. As always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.